Hi and welcome to my farm. I'm Max Lemayan and I'm from Sweden but also active in Kenya. And in this farm we do agroforestry and permaculture design. And we have quite an experience with testing a lot of trees. Whereby this one is a tree that we really like and that we use a lot. This tree is called Sesbania Sesban. We are in Samburu, and Samburu they call this one Loyiangalani. Not far from the Maasai name, or Oloyiangalani. It is an indigenous tree found in hot places near lakes or rivers. But it is not indigenous to this area, but we have seen it's doing really well here. This is one of the fastest growing trees. It can be this way, this size, in 6 months. Which is rare for trees, for the other trees actually. So it's very fast growing, and we use it as a support tree. If we grow other trees that like sun, we can grow this one together, like the olive tree, the gravelia, fruit trees. We can grow this together. And it creates some small shade. It is not 100% shade because the leaves are few on this tree. And then this shade is only now during the raining season, but during drought it will fade its leaf. And that process of creating leaves and fading leaves, it actually happens all the time, even right now. Although it is a raining season, we find these leaves. So this is another benefit, because they drop. This is a nitrogen fixing tree, and the nitrogen will be fixed in these leaves, and as they drop to the ground it will improve the soil. So it's a soil improver. And again, these leaves has another use. This is something that when we prune the tree, as you can see down, we have taken away branches. We want it to grow up. If you don't prune this tree, it will be really a bush. But if we prune it, we can get it to be straight. And from those prunings, we can give the goats some feed. And sometimes we can use those branches to protect small trees, to get some microclimate and be protected from grazing. And then again, it has flowers, and it has some insects, some big black insects that come and feed on these flowers for the nectar. But for bees, I've never seen bees on this tree, so I don't think it's that important. It's important for those black insects. And then again, when the flowers have been flowering, this will drop and create soil. Then again, it has a lot of seeds. And to me, I like many trees. I like them to spread. And where we are now, we are in a grazing field with trees, where this place is we normally keep this place not grazed for the whole year, but only to be grazed during drought. So this grass that you see here, normally we protect in the drought. So here they spread a few of them, but in my fruit forest they really spread well. As long as they have sunlight, they have water and nutrition, they will really spread. because this tree, it creates thousands and thousands of seeds. And as well, we believe these seeds are consumed by the chickens, and sometimes for the bigger goats, they actually, we see them chewing these seeds. So, and then we also use it for planting. I normally prune this one. When I want it to grow together with a tree that it can do well together, like this now, the mulberry, if it would be smaller, or even now if I want it to grow here, I just take these branches with the dry seed pods, and then I will mulch around that tree. And you will find many of them will grow. So these are the seeds, and the green ones are the one that will germinate easily. So if they stay on this tree for too long, they start drying up too much, and it can be hard for them to germinate. Bigger prunings from this tree, if we can prune, if we actually after some years, like this tree behind me, we can actually find a bigger tree just this side. After some years, the tree become very big, and this is like the final size it will be in this place. And if we will now have like a drought, yeah, most likely this one will die. And if it dies, it becomes now a very nice firewood. So a big size like this, I normally come with my power saw, make smaller pieces. And we see that this is a very nice firewood, especially when you are starting the fire. And even these seed pods, when they are very, very dry, like this, you can remove the seeds, and now this is the perfect thing to light the fire, because this one will just take fire instantly. And then you can use, together with small dry twigs of this tree, we light the fire. And then when the fire has catched well, we rather use the acacia trees, we rather use the gravelia tree, or other trees. Even the leucaena, those are the ones we use for firewood. But this one we use when we start the fire. And it's not our best firewood, because it burns very quick. It's actually very light. It doesn't contain much. So it's good for starting the fire, but to prolong the fire is not very good because it doesn't have any charcoal. It will just burn quickly, and after some 10-20 minutes it will be just the jifu, the ashes, but no charcoal. And you can see, like here, it is now protecting this olive tree. It has grown together, but now the olive tree will take over, and this one will, the use of it will be less. So it's a tree when we start planting other trees, when we start the forest. But actually, if we are now getting this place to be forested, this tree will also die. It will die of two things. Firstly, it will die of drought, if it's a very severe drought. Secondly, it will also die if there is a lot of shade. It is from hot places, it doesn't like shades. Actually, these are the things that come with shade. It's like some mold or something. So if this tree is in shade, the whole tree will just be white and not happy, and eventually it dies. So say it can stay for 2, 3, 4, maybe maximum 5 years. So, and then when this one is 5 years, it takes over. So I hope you learned something new. These are the experience we have with this Sesbania Sesban. If you like content like this, please feel free to check our YouTube channel, where we have other videos like this. Please subscribe if you want to see upcoming videos, because we are going to release some videos in the future. And feel free to comment if you have other uses. Maybe you know the medicinal value of this tree or other things that I have not mentioned, or if you have other questions. So until next time, thank you so much.